Welcome, everyone, to Education Today. I'm your host, Scott Noons. You could follow me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook at Mr. Noons Teach. And tonight, I have some very special guests with me today. I have the Edpuzzlers, the Edpuzzle community crew. And we're going to just jump right in it. We have such a jam-packed show. It's going to be fast, but it's going to be recorded. You can check the replay on YouTube or via the podcast at anchor.fm/edtoday. And so I am going to introduce the Ed Puzzlers. Kate, you are first up. Let us know who you are and what you do for Ed Puzzle.
I am Kate. I'm a former ELA teacher in Cincinnati, Ohio. Woo woo! And I have been with Edpuzzle for the last beautiful 8 months. I'm an ed tech trainer and all of the beautiful social media content. That's me.
That's awesome. And Sarah, tell us about you and what you do.
All right. Good evening, y'all. My name is Sarah, and I'm obviously by the y'all located in beautiful North Carolina. I have been with the Edpuzzle team since last November, and I am an ed tech trainer as well, and I do all of our conference efforts. So hopefully I will see you at our booth at a conference. Oh, bless.
Maybe both. Maybe both.
Who knows?
Yes. Maybe both. Maybe you can serenade them at like EdTech karaoke at ISTE or something. There you go.
I was really briefly a voice major, so that is possible.
Okay, anything's possible. You're hearing it here first, folks. And Majo, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I am Majo. I'm from Mexico City. I'm in charge of social media too and training. This is my first month. Actually, today it's my first month in Edpuzzle, so I'm very happy. And well, I was the design and technology teacher here in Mexico City in a school. And well, I am very happy to be here with you.
Wow. I'm so blessed to have you all. What an amazing crew. I don't know how Edpuzzle got so lucky to land all of you, but that's amazing. And we're getting amazing shout outs here. I just want to acknowledge these. We got Buddy Luis joining us from the East Coast, Mark from Ontario, Julie from Ontario. We got Lori from New York, Stormy joining us from Texas, New Mexico area. Fareed joining us from Tunisia. That is so cool. You'll have to let us know what time it is there. And Christy Dawes up in Texas as well. Shout out to Christy Dawes. She is amazing. Make sure you follow her. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and here we go. Manny as well joining. So yes, concerts, yes. And Stormy confirming from Texas. So I'm going to get right into it. Tonight, we're going to cover how to app smash Canva and Edpuzzle. I'm going to cover all the Canva goodness and then pass it on over to the Edpuzzlers, and they're going to just construct some beautiful things. So hang on for this wild ride that is Education Today. So here we go. I'm going to load up my screen. Can you see my Canva home screen? Yes or no? Yep. Okay. If you don't, please help me out, Edpuzzlers. I'm flying blind here.
We'll let you know, Scott.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Keep me going. So if you want to start just a custom graphic, let's say I have an esports team and I want to do a logo. I'm going to do that. Let's do logo. Let's see what we get here. Okay, we get some cool ones. I like lion, so I am going to put in lion logo. Let's see. This one's cute. Ooh, I like this one. Ooh. Okay, I like this one. I'm totally geeking out. I'm doing this on the fly, so we're keeping it real. Give me a name, Edpuzzlers. What should I call my esports team? Something
obviously the Edpuzzlers. I don't
Edpuzzlers.
That's not a good one. I feel like someone else should someone else should jump
Let's
in.
see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not good on a name. Let's go. I'm gonna go. I always use this Dream Team. Huge fan of the 1992 Dream Team. For all you basketball fans out there, I feel like that was the best squad ever. Right, so I have my logo here, and let's say I want to dress it up a little bit. I want to play with some colors. I want to make it a little more like this one right here, like this esports background. I wonder if I can just, no, it won't let me do that. Sorry, I was thinking I could layer these over. I want to get this kind of effect. So what I'm going to do is go
Scott,
to,
I think we're struggling to see your screen. It's just like a white square. Can you try
oh,
and
it's
share
staying
that
all
again?
white. Oh
Mm.
no. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Okay.
It took us a second to decide if it was us.
Yeah.
And
No,
not
it's not you.
Well, in the meanwhile, a lot of people are commenting on how you should name. Somebody
Oh, what
said
names do we have? Throw me a name. That's perfect.
you have Ed Canvers.
Ooh.
Ed Canvers.
If you are
What's
going with
another one?
lions, go with lions tamers and collaborators.
Mm.
Well, those are the names we have. Ed
Okay.
Canvers, lion tamers, and collaborators.
Mm.
No, I love this. And so I feel like this one, obviously I use it a lot. It's right up here. I'm going to go ahead and just layer this gradient over. I really like this like purpley pink feel, and I'm going to get more of the purple in there. And then I'm going to position this to the back, make it a gradient, soften that up a little bit there. So I feel like that's kind of cool. I'm going to add a shield here. Let's go with this one here. Let's just see how this looks. Sending it to the back. I'll get all of this stuff to kind of fit. I just need to group it up, shrink it down a little bit.
This reminds me when I taught world history, we used to do this project where they created their own shield, like during the Middle Ages unit, like their own crest. And how cool would it be to do that in Canva? BT
And see
dubs.
how this is totally cool. And see how this is like moving around and I can't grab what I need? I can lock down this piece. Now I can grab all this other stuff. I can group it together so that it won't get moved around. And now I have my cool little lion tamers badge. Okay, so that's the graphic. And then if I want to share it out, I can share it out as a link. I can download as a PNG, JPEG. But now I really want to make this a GIF. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this, group all of this together, shrink it down a little bit. And I'm going to search for my gradient again. I want to get some movement on this to be able to make this a nice little GIF that I could share out on social media. And let's hit play. Let's see. There's not a whole lot of movement. So if there's not a whole lot of movement and I want some movement, usually my trick is I go to a beach video and get some waves. I use this one a lot, but I'm going to go for this one. Let me see this one. Here we go. We're going to put this one. We're going to make this big. And I'm going to get away from the person swimming and just use this part and position it in the back. And I lost my gradient somehow. There it is. Let's see if I put my gradient back over this. And it's going to give me a pretty cool effect. darken it a little bit. A little bit more. And let's hit play. Okay, that looks pretty cool. What do you think? So we have our GIF, and I have to kind of speed up. I'm usurping all of our time here. And let's say I want to turn this into a presentation. I already have some other things ready to go. I can come over here to all designs. Oops, I didn't want that one. That's the background for today. I can come over here and throw in some other images I have ready to go. And you might notice on the left, these are landscape images. And what's pretty cool here is that as I'm pasting them in, they're automatically getting resized. That's the Canva Magic Resize tool in full effect. And if I want to share this out as a video, I just have to go to download, and I can select MP4 video here, and it'll play and it'll cycle through these. I can add animations here. I can like make this pan across here, and it'll let me know how long this clip is. So if I played this as a video, we'll let it just play for about 10 seconds here and see what happens. It's going to go from this, and then it transitions to this. Then if I like it, I can download it. And after that point, let's say I've downloaded something, I'm then going to pass it over to you, Maho, and you're going to kind of take over. What would you do once you've designed your video in Canva? How are you going to bring it into Edpuzzle?
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Wait a little bit.
Oh, thanks, Dustin.
Can you see my screen now? Yeah, right?
There we go.
Okay, there you go. Oh, so once you have your video download from Canva, you can upload it through the Edpuzzle webpage. So you go to your profile on your web in the Edpuzzle webpage, and then you click here where it says add content, and you select upload video, and you can choose a file from your computer. So that's the way you can upload your video from Canva. Another way is that you imagine you made a video in your computer and you want to upload it to, you can do it through this button too that says add content, and then, oh, sorry, I messed up. If you want to record a video from the Edpuzzle webpage, you can click add content and then record video. And you will record the video, and it will, once you finish, it will automatically open the edit version of that video. But another way you can do it is you can use the amazing Edpuzzle extension. It's super easy. So let's make an example. If you don't have the Edpuzzle extension, you can install it from Chrome Web Store. You search for Edpuzzle. You will choose this option that has the edpuzzle.com, and then you can install it. Okay, here it says remove because I have it installed, and then you pin it over here. And imagine you have your presentation in Canva. Here we have a presentation ready to go. And what you need to do to use the Edpuzzle extension is to click the extension. You have the option to record a tab, your full desktop, and camera only. So I'm going to use the tab. You can choose the microphone you want and the camera you want. So I'm going to click start recording, and you are going to appear here in the corner. So let me pull the full screen. You can move your image, and then you can just talk, do your presentation. And once you've finished, you click again the extension and stop the recording. And it will automatically open a new tab where you can trim your video. As you can see, I started recording in a non-full version, so I need to cut that. I trim my video. It's super easy. You can trim it from the start or the end, and then you click save. You click save again, and then for you to put it on Edpuzzle and add some questions, you need to click here where it says upload video. So it will open this video in the edit version, in the edit option you have in Edpuzzle. So you can cut it here. If you missed something, you can cut here your video too. You have the option of voiceover. Here you can put your voice with notes or something important that your students need to know. But it's important to you to know that if you use YouTube videos and you want to use voiceover, you won't be able to do it because of copyright. But if you upload your video or record your video, you will have that option. And then here you can add the questions. You have multiple questions, open-ended questions, and notes. And now Sarah will show us how to embed a resource in Edpuzzle.
I should probably unmute first, huh? Look at me. I'm saying at least I wasn't like talking, on the call. Like that always happens to people in meetings. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
I got the circles. Okay. So I wanted to show you really quick. So this is the same video that Maho was working on. And I wanted to point out as well that when you go to somebody else's video, like it says Maho's name here and not Sarah, you're only going to have the option to edit and copy. So the beauty of that is you're never worried about messing with somebody's original work. So one of our favorite ways to kind of take our Edpuzzle to the next level, I guess, level up, if you will, is to add in a note and hyperlink to an outside resource. So you've got all of these really cool options here when you add in a note. One of my favorites that I have to mention because my heart is with my elementary math teachers, having to do mixed fractions, right, is that it's got this awesome equation editor as well. So if you're teaching kids like 1 3/4 and having them change from mixed to improper fractions, then you can do that. But what we want to focus on is this little chain image right here, which allows you to hyperlink something. So I could potentially pull and still not showing up for me in Canvas. So I'm going to pull this here. I could download this. And then once I've downloaded it, I'll just download it as an image here, but we can do the same thing with our GIF, which I think Kate will show you a little bit more of that too. I can just click on my chain there and I can say, let's say link to Canva, right? And then I can do a URL if I want. There's a YouTube video for that. Okay. And I can click OK. But another awesome thing that you can do is you could use your GIFs as the answer choices for your multiple choice question. So those beautiful GIFs that we created in Canva, we can upload our images within the Edpuzzle. This is one of my favorite things to do as well for like our littlest learners. So I was a tech coach for K-5 schools in the county that I came from. So I always loved helping my like kindergarten through 2nd grade teachers figure out new and exciting ways to use resources like Edpuzzle. And one of my favorite things that we can do is we can do all pictures as answer choices to make that cognitive load a little bit lighter on our little learners. So that's an awesome thing to do there. And like I said, hyperlinking to notes. So you could hyperlink to a Canva presentation. You could upload your video of your Canva to be the base of your Edpuzzle. And you could even hyperlink to, let's say, a graphic organizer that you want them to fill out on Canva. So there's lots of ways that you can utilize this feature to your advantage when you're using these resources together as an app smash.
I have a quick question that came in. I think this might be Turlock Unified School District. Forgive me if it's not. If you record directly on Edpuzzle, will the closed captioning be generated like it does on a YouTube video? Do you know the answer? If not, we could always find out and get back to them.
Do you know, Kate? I'm just not sure. I think it will.
Well, you would need to upload it to YouTube in order for the captions to be generated. But TBD, we are working on it, y'all. Coming
I love it.
soon.
All about accessibility. I
Mm.
know Canva is very passionate about accessibility too, and being very equitable with what we offer and making sure that we're accessible to all and in all environments and situations. That's why we're device agnostic. I think you're device agnostic as well, right? You work on any device, right? That's beautiful. So no matter where you are, you're in the airport even, right? You're on a trip and you need to get some last minute Canva and Edpuzzle action in over to your sub. You can do it, and then you're stress free, and you sit down and you have the beverage of your choice and eat your little mini pretzels or whatever they're serving on the plane. We're getting another quick question in here. Immersive reader. I know Canva, we don't have anything like that yet. But definitely make a product request. I will throw that in. What about for Edpuzzle? Is that something y'all have?
This is a conversation we've been having, but again, TBD. It's something that
Okay.
conversations are flowing. We want to be inclusive, certainly.
Yes.
But right now, put a pin in it.
We do.
Yes.
We don't have immersive reader. I would be amiss if I didn't point out that we do now have an audio response feature for students, which is a great accessibility feature. So when you ask an open-ended question on your Edpuzzle, you can have your students, it will allow them to respond via text if they prefer, but you can just with a click of a toggle also turn on the option for them to respond via audio. So we are working to be even more accessible, and we'd love to do immersive reader as well, but to be determined, like Kate was saying. But at least we do have that student audio response option. We sent out that update at the beginning of this school year. So
yeah. And then one added thing for Canva, I know we have a bunch of VPAT compliances, and word on the street is we're looking to be fully VPAT compliant by their deadline of 2023. So stay tuned, still TBD, right? Lots coming from both of these great companies. As you can see tonight, better together, right? Just the possibilities are endless. It really blows my mind, right? We could do math, we could do ELA, we could record a PE video, right? A kid showing like the perfect basketball shot and really breaking it down and answering questions and doing diagrams. And speaking of that, I got a little preview of what Kate's got. I'm going to kind of pass the mic because she's going to steal the show here.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like my favorite thing to talk about with Edpuzzle. I'm just going to share my screen. We're just going to jump in. Okay. So, like Scott talked about, we can make a GIF in Canva. I've already created a GIF, and I am a STEAM girl. So I have a Chibitronics template here, and I've added some little gold squares to represent my copper tape. And here I'm asking students which direction they should turn their tape. It sounds like a silly question, but you guys, we waste so much tape. It costs so much money. So I'm making sure my students know which direction to turn the tape before I give them the resources. So I've created this. I have some animation and text. I'm going to go ahead and download it. So download, and I'm going to download it as a GIF because Scott told me to. And I'm going to head over to Edpuzzle. So I have text for my answers in multiple choice, but now I'm going to add a GIF. I'm going to give my students a couple of ways to see this. So I'm going to hit the pencil icon, and then I'm going to hit the image button, and I'm going to click upload. And then right here, I have my GIF. And boom, we're going to save that. And check it out, you guys. We have a functioning GIF, and we can add this. So notice I have text, and I also have the GIF. We can do this for every single multiple choice. We can also add images for open-ended questions. So in this question, I asked my students to troubleshoot my circuit, and I created this same template in Canva. I just switched the negative and the positive signs because I want my students to know positive goes with positive and negative goes with negative. If they don't know that, they don't understand the basic principles of a circuit. So I'm asking them to take a second, use their critical thinking skills before I give them these resources. I was able to make this in a second in Canva. Thank you, Canva. And then upload it very quickly into Edpuzzle and assess my students' understanding before I give them these resources. You can do this for art analysis. You can do it, like Sarah was saying, for your younger kiddos. I like to even take emojis and ask students to assess how they feel following a lesson. There's so many different ways that you can use this. And I hope you're as excited about it as I am. I could talk about it all day.
I am pretty pumped. And I saw the question coming from Stormy here. I'll find it, where she asks, can they upload their own video? While you may not be able to yet, it sounds like, correct? Is that correct, Sarah? Guess what? You can in Canva, and with all these app smashes, right? You could start in Canva, end in Edpuzzle, or vice versa. I would love to hear some reports back. How can you take something you've created in Edpuzzle and then bring it into Canva? That's the challenge you all have. It's possible. I'm not going to show you how. Talk about that critical thinking piece, the 4 C's that we're always preaching from the pulpit in the classroom in our EdTech trainings. Let's have that flipped classroom experience. You watched a little bit. Now you share out. Tag me at Mr. Noons Teach. Tag the amazing Edpuzzlers and the Edpuzzle community at Edpuzzle. And hold on, we need to display your handles again. Here's everybody's handles. Get all of us here. Big smiles. Take your screenshot. Post it on social media and let us know what you like most about tonight's video. Kate, you were perfect. You beat me with the heart. There we go. You got it down. But thank you all for joining tonight. I want to remind you, you can catch a replay of this on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's on LinkedIn. I'll repost on Twitter. Share if you like more of this goodness. And do you want me to spill the beans about ISTE a little bit and kind of the ISTE goodness that is happening with Canva and Edpuzzle? You mind if I share that out?
Share it.
Of course.
Yes. So these two great companies are going to be side by side at ISTE. So it's your one-stop shop. Come say hi to everybody. Now, I will not be there this year. Super sad, right? But ISTE always falls like around my kid's birthday. And so I've had to miss a couple, I'll admit. And so I'm going to be good and try and hold off. I'm going to be over here on social media with some serious FOMO, especially since this is like the first in-person one in a couple of years. But the Canva crew's amazing, right? We have our Canva knots. You got the Edpuzzlers right there. Spend a bunch of time and send me some photos. Tag me. That way I feel a little bit better and I can celebrate with my kiddo. We're getting some comments in here. Oh, virtual hug. De nada, muchas gracias.
Spanish is here. Spanish is present.
Yes. And any last piece of advice, comments, Edpuzzlers before we close out?
I have a little
Okay.
because I see a lot of hopefulness about student projects and Edpuzzle. So I will leave you all with this. It's coming very soon. It's coming very soon.
Uh-oh. Inquiring minds want to know.
Hang tight.
Maybe you're hearing it first here. Who knows?
Hang tight. It's in the works.
A little bird told me that Kate might be featuring that in her session at ISTE, just to drop a little plug there for her.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I'm going to get in trouble. Stop. We'll keep telling you. It's okay.
And we're going to be having back-to-back sessions, presenters at the Canva booth all throughout ISTE. There's sessions going on, just too many to name, really. And so check those out. If you're interested in either of these amazing products, you literally only have to go to one place in the expo hall. So give everybody a high five. Thank you again for taking time out of your day, your evening, your morning, right? No matter where you are in the world, know that I sincerely appreciate you. And so do the Ed Puzzlers, because we would not be giving of ourselves in our free time to share out these great tools if we didn't think you all weren't worth it and absolutely amazing. Teachers have the biggest hearts, and that's why we're here to help serve you. So if you need anything, make sure you reach out to myself at Mr. Noons Teach or at Canva to reach Canva. And I'll let each of you kind of share out your handles and Edpuzzle.
So obviously at Edpuzzle, and then I'm at _ Kate Hodges. I'm going to come up with something better, but please add me. I would love to hear from you. I appreciate you and everything you do more than I can ever say.
And I'm at Sarah _ Lass. My last name used to be Lassiter, so that was more clever when it was Lassiter. But anyway, feel free to reach out to me, and you can reach out to me through at Edpuzzle as well. And Kate is our social media, and Maho. They'll both let me know. So please reach out either way, and we appreciate you so much. Love you guys.
And you can find me at Maho Techmaker. I'll be tweeting and posting things in Spanish and in English. So if you have any doubt in Spanish, you can write to me in Spanish. I will love to help. And well, if you have any question, you have my social media. So, and thank you for being here. We really appreciate your work, and we love Canva and Edpuzzle.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks again. And be sure to catch the replay again on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And also catch the podcast audio only episode at anchor.fm/edtoday. Take care, everyone.
Bye.